battle between online and offline will go on, but another very important point you raised is that online helps in developing the generic market, because the awareness creation, especially during the pandemic time, you only had to access a lot of things through your laptop or your phone.
So now that government requirements have also started coming up, and we see a lot of demand getting generated for mobility products, especially the mobile and tablets. So we have also launched our own Iris brand of tablet. Definitely after this pandemic, we all are used to the online meeting more than the physical meeting nowadays.
We do understand post-pandemic things are changing now. If I talk amid pandemic, there was a huge surge in the demand, wherein we saw demand coming up in a bombing way where we were not able to fulfill the demands. But now when the market is coming back to normal trends, the things are also changing for all of us. Yes, inventory management will take time because supply and demand gap currently is there in the market.
It always talks about positioning of the brand, talking about the USPs of the brand and how they want to tackle the market in the longer run. But when it comes to our side of marketing, especially in the distribution segment, we take care of that aspect, which maybe differs from 10 to 20% of the strategy revolves around that, but primarily it's around working with the sales, with the product teams, and developing a marketing strategy which is ROI based.
And we've seen a lot of mom and pop stores upgrading themselves to e-commerce portals, and they've done a really good job. And the new generation that is coming up, they call Gen Z, they're really working hard in getting these mom and pop stores developed for their mom and dads. And the new generation does not want to actually go to the market anymore.
If you see pre-pandemic era, and probably I am classifying on my own pre-pandemic era, pandemic era, and possibly how we are coming out of the pandemic. A lot of things have happened across the globe. We have seen pre-pandemic, people were doing things the way they thought there was the best way of doing things. A lot of talks were there on digital transformation, adoption of technologies and all, and then suddenly, and very suddenly, pandemic happened. Nobody knew how to run the business, and people started helter-skelter, the employees had to work from their home.
The overall distribution setup has evolved into a new dimension altogether. With the GST, online players have become extremely powerful, but at the same time, we as a distributor has to get in a lot of value to the partners on the table.
Mr. Naved Chaudhary, Head of Marketing and Public Relations, Ingram Micro India PVT Ltd, says. Ingram Micro has the long and in-depth experience of working with several leading brands, and this enables us to add value and offer economies of scale to the brands who want to work with us. Mr. Manish Agarwal, Director, Fortune Marketing PVT Ltd, says. Fortune Marketing started with distribution and then evolved over the years to launch our own brands and products, and now we are looking forward to getting into own manufacturing in India. Mr. Atul Gaur, Director, Savix Technologies PVT Ltd, says. Today, online channels have added a new dimension to the distribution which cannot be ignored, and offline partners need to learn to coexist with online channels. Effective working capital management is an important skill needed in today's distribution business. Mr. Sanjay Kushlani, Group Product Manager, Supertron Electronics PVT Ltd, says. Online channel has the advantage of reaching even the remote areas more effectively, whereas offline channels give better feel and touch experiences and personal trust which online channels cannot give. So both channels have to coexist. Mr. Himanshu Jain, CEO and Director, Acro Engineering PVT Limited, says. Understanding the market and data analysis are key to success to run a profitable distribution company. Recurring business is extremely important to run a sustainable distribution company. For more information, please visit www.ncnonline.net.